Got it.
Right? It's my guided. If I a Shadokan of guided, with the zoom, that would be but Islam, peaceful greetings, everyone. Happy Moon Day, happy Monday, whatever you like to call it. And we'd like to thank you for joining us for another Intuition Monday here with Seven Hill Star Astrology Firm. And I am my brother Sean Aleem L. And you already know that all is well. And, from time to time, usually every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But, every degree, the bros also call me another appellation. And what was that, bro? I'll be forgetting sometimes.
Braveheart,
Whoa, whoa.
Always fun, always. I yield.
Indeed, and I am here with my bro, and he is.
Peace and greetings to y'all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey here in Morocco at Northwestern Maxim. How are you? Let's get it. Intuition Monday, Sun Ingress Scorpio. All righty, let's do this, guys.
Let's get it. And guys, for anyone who does come across this and it'll be your first time seeing us, we're just kind of mad, right? Because you should have already been seeing us. But anyways, for those who first timers here at Intuition Monday, we take one chart, slice it up into 12 slices of a pie for the 12 different sections pertaining to Earth or the globe. And Brother Son will be starting us out. He'll be doing houses 1 through 3. 4 through 7, he'll be getting my least favorite house, quote unquote, the 7th. I'll be doing 4 through 6, which Jag will be proud right now because he don't like the 6. And I'll be closing us out with houses 10 through 12. So
people out there don't have houses you don't like. All righty, that's just an inside joke. Okay. All right, go ahead. I yield, bro.
Inside. So, guys, we're gonna just get started right out. So let me hit the screen share. Wow, I got so many tabs open. Boom, there we go. Bam. Full screen. Bam, and I yield the floor to you, bro. Islam.
Alrighty, Sun Ingress Scorpio in the first house. Libra is on the rise, so Venus in the 12th having accidental dignity, terrestrially speaking, by being in his terrestrial house, right? Which is the 12th house, is ruling the ascendant, which is ruling over that Sun ingressing Scorpio for the Gemini zone for October 24th. Alrighty, even though near the East Coast, it's going to be the 23rd. Alrighty, but you guys know we go through each, zodiacal zone, right? Which each zodiac zone has about at least like 2, if not a slither of a third time zone in it. Alrighty, so we're looking at the 12 zones for the entire planet. So for the Gemini zone here, all right, when we're looking at the Sun being within the first house, when it ingresses Scorpio at 0500 hours, 20 minutes, and 53 seconds, looking like New Zealand time there, New Zealand Standard Time, Waverly, New Zealand. Alrighty, so everyone that's within the Gemini zone, however, just speaking from this particular point on Earth, really, what's interesting is finance is going to be very important. Things probably dealing with agriculture and finance. Maybe people will be thinking of having some kind of greenhouse, some behind the scenes production. If the main scene is outside, right? Maybe there's some behind the scenes production, or people are mixing both, because this is the Southern Hemisphere, which means they are in the middle of vernal equinox. All righty, it's spring in the for the Southern Hemisphere, so to speak, right? So with that being said, while we're experiencing the autumnal equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere, for the Southern Hemisphere and experiencing the vernal equinox, what I can see we are really bringing to the forefront a means to just really stay the course, really whatever goals we have set, getting them done and making sure we're really balancing how we're valuing, seeing those things, and really just moving forward in being direct in what outcome we seek to have. And if this is a garden that you're keeping up for a loved one, like your mate, your consort, what you can do is just, with you making it very important, you may bring some things that may be foreign to their expectations, but will also beautify to add detail to the garden overall aesthetically. And you can do that. Have some fun in doing that. And with that, I yield the floor. We're going into the second house. However, it's going to take us to the Taurus zone. All righty. And when the sun is in the second house, while we're here in the Taurus zone, right, 4, it's looking like as that actually looks like it's saying Asala, right, or Aseala, Papua New Guinea for the 24th October 2023. All righty, 0200 hours, 20 minutes and 53 seconds. So the sun's in the second house doing its ingress. Of course, it's conjunct Mercury and Mars and squaring, doing a separating square from Pluto while actually having a tight trine to Saturn. So what we can really see here is we're going to have to open our ears and give value to listening to others, not be so competitive. However, at the same time, making sure that, we are, taking our fascination with like behind the scenes things or secrets, all right, pertaining to the balance of foreign things within our immediate experience, and just really be able to really focus on what the goal is and stay be very accomplished in getting to the goal. No need to virtue signal as far as showing what you can do better than someone else. Make sure it's a collective effort to get things going. Venus there in the first, being ruled by that Mercury conjunct the sun, right? With the combust Mercury ruling over the ascendant. Get to the details, guys. All right, get really to the details. Make sure you be secure in your own values, no matter whatever the fascination and denial may be, pertaining to how other people's hearts are. Just allow that balance in the foreign affair of working with others, right? Make you at least open your ears, right? Don't shut things out so much, even if someone's saying something you don't really appreciate. And with that, I yield the floor, taking it to the third house while we go into the Aries zone. All righty. Sun in the third house is really going to speak to, someone making sure they're getting their point across, especially conjunct that Mercury, and then really probably a little bit of competition. So for those of you within the Aries zone, maybe there's some debate energy that's happening, right? So Banda Neira, right? So Banda Neira, Indonesia. Alrighty, 24th October 2023, 0100 hours, 20 minutes, 53 seconds. Alrighty, with looking at this, that might be Jakarta Standard Time, I'm seeing with the J there. So with that being said, guys, allow your part to be your part. Maybe you can express it without having to add too much type of anger into it. Doesn't have to be such a volatile correspondence. Because you may feel like you're not getting heard, so you may raise your voice. So if you're going to do such, just beautify exactly what it is that you're saying, because you don't want to keep butting heads and missing the beauty in what the overall topic is, just to have a shouting match. And with that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, and whom we're well pleased, Brother Sean Ali Mel Islam.
Islam, all right, I'm gonna take it to the Pisces zone. Right, so now we know that Sun Sol is in the fourth house, right? Looks like we are near Bulacan, Laos, right? October 23rd, 2023, on the Monday, on the moon day, right? At 2300 hours, 20 minutes, 53 seconds, or 11:20 post meridian. So with having the sun in the fourth, 12 houses away from where he naturally rules, there's a lot of things that have been, secret or being, so-called hidden, being uncovered, or maybe even being spoken about. Maybe some things are now occurring with one's finances, right? Sun ruling over second house, Leo's on a, second house cusp, 21 degrees. So maybe some things, maybe a way to make some finances or, do some investments of some sort. For those that are, into, trading or any of those matters, I'll be able to have some light shed upon some things that help you become more secure in your finances. Mars ruling over this solar ingress, right? As Brother Hassan said, a combust Mercury at a Taurian degree. So very powerful conversations and intellect is being had here. And with it being in the fourth house, you think of the fourth villa, right? To be secure in one's papers and persons. So maybe the people can also as well start to learn and stand firm and be very firm in their boundaries when it comes to dealing with these public agents that look to sharecrop their energy and try to make one have to do forced labor or involuntary servitude when they're issuing these citations and tickets without even having a proper complaint or a grand jury indictment. So guys, let oneself be interested and be really intense, sensuous and passionate about the things that are hidden rather than so focused on things that are in front of one's face. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, so moving into the Aquarius zone. All right, so some sun's got some extra dignity now, being here in the 5th house. And we're in the Aquarius zone, and we are near Lahore, Pakistan. Right, occurring at 9:20 post meridian, 2120, 100 hours. All right, so we've got sun in the 5th, and it looks like Luna is still ruling that ascendant, right? And Luna's in the 8th, right? It's interesting, at a Scorpion degree here. So I'm just feeling that a lot of things are going to come up to liberate the people here. Maybe having faith in things that have been unseen, or just looking to now become more expressive and the things that aren't seen are the things that aren't talked about, right? Mercury's there at 2 degrees. So, not make sure that one's, communicating the details and really just able to see the things. And with that 2nd house as well being ruled by the moon, right, in its own degree, right, 28, I think 4, 16, 28, right, at a Scorpion degree. Yeah, I'm just seeing things a lot about homes and security really coming into effect, or people working together with joint ventures, or, all these different things that are occurring. And that's what that solar Saturn trine, that the people can become more stricken and getting those out of office who are there, or just getting those out of any positions who aren't serving the people as they should be. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, now let's come back into the Capricorn zone. All right. Shout out to Jag, right? We got the sun in the 6th house. All right, and we are near Obak, the Djibouti, right? Sun in the 6th. Definitely Virgoan degree. Well, not Virgoan degree, but a Virgoan ruled house. Taurus is on the rise, 26 degrees, 54 minutes, which is once again another lunar degree. All right, Venus is in the 4th. All right, and also ruling over the 6th. Guys, this is once again creative transformations when it comes to how one gives service, or how one feels more useful. How can you guys really get to the east, within? How can one metaphysically go east and see in the ways that they are purposeful? And that's by the astrology. Luna's in the 10th. So come get your astrology sessions from those that understand metaphysics and histories and aren't just looking to, sell you a package, but who are looking to enlighten oneself about themselves. And yeah, once again, Venus in the 4th is just coming back into the home life, right? So maybe some things are changing, maybe someone's taking over the family business of some sort, entrepreneurship, or this is post eclipse too, or maybe there's some things are being changed about how they view themselves. So health is wealth. So clean eating, diet and exercise, and just letting one's passions be guided by higher self, spirit, rather than the carnal flesh desires. And with that, I yield floor to my bro.
Taking it to the Sagittarius zone, sun's going to be in the 7th house. So here with this solar ingress into Scorpio in the 7th house, going to be very important. Like, the collective will be thinking about needing to relate to people, especially when it comes to a zone like Sagittarius, where just an energy of it being a foreign affair. However, foreign affairs is what's down to earth, which is so interesting because Sagittarius, esoteric ruler for Sagittarius is earth. All right. So with that being said, as we take a look at this, with it being the height, the sun's taking on the express energy pertaining to Scorpio being there at 0 degrees. What we're going to actually see here is when it comes to, a collective creativity or collective self-expression, it's going to have to be partnered, and it's definitely going to have to be partnered with utilizing some type of production or behind the scenes efforts, even some type of secrets, to be able to make sure that people are bringing us some type of faithfulness, right? With that moon there at 20 degrees, in the 11th house in Aquarius, right? Pertaining to faith, right? 20 degrees, even though that's a Scorpio degree also. I'm just kind of looking at that. And yes, we do, and we are clear that not only is Mercury combustor, so is Mars. So that means overall, if we were to look at this in a whole sign fashion, right? Whole sign house fashion, Mars would rule the entire whole sign of, whole sign house, the 7th house, with Scorpio being the whole sign 7th. However, we do see Venus from the 5th is assisting and ruling over the 7th. So definitely, guys, you want to get that self-expression going, and especially it just also looks like you're going to move forward and doing that self-expression. Value what your consort says. It'll definitely help. Even if you like, oh, I want to do it my own way, you might want to really have a little faith in your significant other. And that's for the 23rd October 2023 for Moon Day for War or Wower Chad. All right, and I yield the floor. Next, we're going into the Scorpio zone, right? Scorpio zone with the sun in Scorpio. Looky, Astro Cookie. 8th house. That's how we're doing it. Look at that. Scorpio zone, sun in Scorpio in the 8th house. It doesn't get any more scorpion than that. However, still looking at the fact that Venus from the 6th is actually ruling the 8th here. So that just really lets me know when it comes to the daily routines, right? Daily routines, right? Getting yourself ready. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were about to lead the baby. But we almost done though, baby. All right. So with that being said, guys, what we are actually seeing here, 8th house deals with, shared values. And that's interesting how, my consort opened the door there. And I was just thinking like, the shared, value of just whatever has to be done when it comes to our children, right? And it was just interesting how that popped off there. However, in being in full leadership, so to speak, with Venus at the 13 degrees, as an Aries degree, being under the dispositorship of the sun in a house that Libra is currently ruling in this chart, there's a mutual reception by dispositorship. However, the sun is ruling over the the third zodiac sign degree, right? 15 degrees would be Geminian. All righty. So with that being said, it's just seeming like there's definitely a daily routine communication in the shared value for us to be able to find the balance necessary to beautify how we are driven to get things done and the ideals that are taking place there, and what can actually be done with this energy for the Scorpio zone, those that are near Sokone, Senegal. What you can do with this energy is really make it important to find the values in others that you're relating to, so you don't have such a bad experience. And with that, I yield the floor. Going to the 9th house for the Libra zone. We in the Libra zone.
Hey!
So with that being said, the sun is in its joy in the 9th house, still under the dispositorship of Venus there in the 7th. Venus doing pretty good there in the 7th as far as terrestrially speaking, doing good as it does good in the 12th. It does good in the 7th also, and the 2nd, according to my studies thus far and opinion. However, still a mutual dispositorship, sun ruling over where Venus is in the 7th. Venus ruling over the sun in the 9th, and the sun's in his joy. What we can do here is really learn. See, the thing about Scorpio loves to learn. So collectively speaking, with this being the ego and personality collectively, we can really be able to bring a balance, all righty, and really find how we can relate to other people through learning about what seems to be other cultures, so-called quote unquote cultures. And what will happen here it may be some things that's a little hidden, a little vague, but what may actually occur is really being able to spark a conversation with someone else by learning about where they're from first, learning about the place from which they travel to be near where ye are now. And when doing so, this is very beautiful. What you can do is really uncover what will seem to them would be secrets. Oh, how did you know that? Oh, you can see that? They'll be impressed. what's so funny too, that this is a moon rise that's taking place. So Luna's ascending and Luna and the ascendant are conjunct. So have some faith in making sure that what you're studying is definitely bringing balance to what's being collectively communicated when speaking to someone else who may be from a quote unquote foreign place or a place foreign from yours. And this is for Roja or Rocha, Uruguay. All right, I think it's going to be Roja. So with that being said, I yield the floor to our beloved brother in whom I'm well pleased, Brother Sean Alim El Islam.
Islam. All right, so we're moving to the Virgo zone for the East Coast for Northwest of Mexico and also other parts, right? So we're near Baines, Cuba.
Correct.
All righty. So yeah, Sun's in the 10th house. So definitely what I would say for this is a record request. Guys, learn what a record request is. Learn why to ask questions, as Brother Simon was saying, with wanting to do research or investigate is a very Scorpion degree, right? So yeah, for the first part, just do record requests, studying what a record request is, a request for admission, send those out. For those that assume and claim something, then get the record and then show them what the record does and does not reflect. The record reflects truth, not assumptions. So let that be your drive, during the Scorpio season, and to let that light shine of doing the necessary studies, make sure that, all the punctuation's doing good, right? Punctuations are right, sentences make sense, that your elements are in line with whatever case account that you're bringing. And with Saturn, ruling the ascendant, being in the second house, for any of those that had delays in their finances, I think with learning to work with the group and, really get into the foundation of what money is, how it works, what's the energy of it, what's the frequency, how can one use it to, become secure within themselves and help others. I think those obstacles will be removed from those, as long as one is deciding to operate in harmony for the good of all, rather than looking to only just benefit themselves and, take from others that aren't the best. And just finally, with that Venus, all right, being an eighth, mutual reception by dispositorship, I think that get away from my covers. Get away. That with that energy, guys, y'all will be able to, like I said, learn how to work with others. For all these institutions, really learn about what they're doing and how it goes, and just be open to working with others. Oh, no. Before I sit Zerion, just being to work with others about the group. This is a collective thing rather than just a solely only thing. And with that, I yield the floor. All right, moving next into the Leo zone. Ooh, y'all. All right, so we are near Athos, Arizona. We have the sun in the 11th house. All right, guys, and when you looky, we have a semi-sextile with the sun and ascendant. All right, sun's Scorpio 0 degrees, ascendant 0 degrees, 11 minutes Sagittarius. So Jupiter is chart ruler for this. Man, no, staring on my hand.
The Astro pups are like, let me give a testimony. Yeah, bro.
Right, for all my dogs out there near the Leos. All right, so sneeze all on my hand. Right, so Jupiter's in the 6th. It's expanding on what we see valuable on our humanitarianism. Oh, girl. With that, because it's back to value. What does one really value? Regardless of these things that material that bring a sense of comfort. Really looking deeper within to all the mysteries of life, just being investigative and, researching while just being able to relate those to the people, once again, back to the record request, making an impression on those in authority, for those who haven't opposed authority or, think they're doing something, just really know the basics and the foundations and stick to that. And, really allow oneself to indulge and also research what one sees via the internet. Right, for those that are, saying things or putting things out there in whatever profession, just kind of double check to make sure that all is right, for that. And for those that aren't, Make sure you call them out. Those frauds, those scammers, make sure that one calls them out and brings service and justice to the people. With that, I yield the floor. That's what you get. Hit your head. Chill out somewhere. All righty. And finally, we are near Aru, French Polynesia, for the Cancer zone. All right. We got the sun in the 12th house. So just to be quick and short, guys, I think during the Scorpio season, a lot of guys will be able to either become more interested in the occult and things that are hidden when it comes to, spirituality, being able to heal yourself, or things that have just been closing. So maybe I'll receive a lot of closure. And this is post-eclipse, so a lot of things will be on the surface, for a while during this October, guys. So have faith in the things that aren't unseen. Be open to some inheritance, maybe from the ancestors, that will bring you either, different knowledge or wisdom, and just be open to seeing that. And with Mars being the chart ruler in the 12th, and instead of Libra degrees, so yeah, see the beauty and being the change, being the beauty, being investigative about things, just wanting to know. It's kind of like what is it, like the child when they're like 2 or 3, when they always ask like why to everything. You kind of like keep asking why, and just ask why, and really just be investigative and open to those. And there's power in the words that we speak and the thoughts that we think. So just become mindful of what one thinks, and have this ego death during this Scorpio season to let oneself be transformed. Be open to the new, and then really not be so focused on the things that are closing out from the past. With that Sun and Saturn trine, just balancing ego and spirit, hard work and resting. And with that, I will yield the floor. All right, and I'm gonna bring us back here, guys. Enjoy yourselves, right? So that was the 24th, so we just gave y'all 15 days in advance on the Sun Ingress Scorpio. Make sure y'all check out last Monday's presentation as we went over the solar eclipse, and Brother Sean just set the screen. And make sure that y'all visit 7hillstar.com. Make sure you subscribe so that you can get the emails when Brother Hassan sends those out, so y'all can make sure that y'all stay in the loop of what's going on. And not only when you come to 7 Hill Star, you can cash your chart as well. All right, so make sure you click on the Moor after you enter information here, and anything further in your chart we won't be able to do, but you can get the necessary basics. So when you get your reading to bring to us, all right. All right, so when you go up, make sure that you hit the More page and, check out everything. The shop, Tupac, the universally professional astrological community. It's 250 units to join, right? But, with that 250 units, guys, you'll get access to the Quick Thinking Moon and Mercury workshop. It's just a little bit under 10 hours worth of content. So make sure you guys, get that. You'll get the, the 2 days we did that, Saturday and Sunday, and you'll get free access to all our astrological discussions on Saturday, and also any other specials that we decide to throw for Tupac members. And, I did the math. It's best to just, transact rather than, for the Tupac, the 250, rather than spending 30 every Saturday. Plus, this is the first Moor astrological community as well, but it's for everyone. But specifically for our people, we made this for y'all. So make sure y'all support. And 250 isn't bad from what we have seen from what other communities want for their lifetime membership. So don't let the 250 fool you. Honestly, and make sure that you come to the About Us page, to see, learn all about 7 Hill Star, about Brother Hassan, Brother Corey, Brother Jag, myself, and Brother R. So you guys can, click the links right there to get your mirror, to get your mental magician report, and to also get, all of our social media handles. So that, just a simple click, right? Just like liking a post and sharing it. Here we are. You can just click. You can get in contact with me, get in contact with Brother Hassan. Get what you need, guys, especially when it comes to the astrology, and also the civics. The mental magician report is a great way to learn about how that you communicate from a spiritual, soul, and physical 5-cycle level, right? And this will be sent to you within 1 to 2 days, 24 to 48 hours. You're able to see how you communicate on all those different levels, guys. So really get to know yourself, inside and out, with the ego and without the ego. And just come check out the website, guys, and see, all we have to offer. And even though it looks like we have a lot on here, we have a lot more to offer. That if they had a question, just reach out to us and ask, and I'm pretty sure we could put something together for you guys. So we have a lot on here. And make sure that y'all guys get your Synastry while it's still cuffing season going on. For those that want to record music, get your Reiki, get your CMOS and Brother Corey. We are pretty much like a one-stop shop, guys, for what you need. So make sure that you show up and support us. And we would, more than love to assist, couples and their little ones with getting in order and getting on track, astrologically wise, and also politically as well. As we know that our people have been, they would say like targeted, but just things have been converted. So getting back into that mindset of our ancient foremothers and forefathers, enforcing the Constitution, and being what Prophet Noble Jolie reminded us of, without being distracted by everything else that's not helping us or bringing order. And guys, get your mirror session. It's 3 hours, in lieu of 459 units, but I promise you it's worth more than that. So don't let, it's 459. I mean, this will be better than any Louis, Gucci, or any of those other things that you purchase, that won't even last. This mirror will last with you a lifetime. And it also will teach you how to read the astrology, so you can read for your friends, read for your family. You can also teach your little ones as well. So, get the mirror for yourself. Get the Astro Orb cubes for your little ones. Like, guys, I'm thinking y'all are highly underestimating what we do here. Because we know that those who are in power in government use these same things to rule over y'all. So will you not learn how to rule over yourself? And be your own savior that one is waiting for. So it's only 60 units. There's only 3 left. Y'all better hurry up and cop them. Make sure that y'all get the teacher's edition with a laminate, so that it doesn't break away a fold, but there's a non-teacher version, but either or. These are all good to have. The regular version
is 60. The teacher's edition it starts at 180 because I have to put a lot of work into that joint. But yeah, bro, you're on point.
And then, and it's handcrafted. It's not like some robot is doing it and all that. Like, bro is making with love from his own hands. So make sure that y'all getting that for your babies and yourself. Because if y'all really speak on unity or teaching our children or bettering ourselves, we should be seeing y'all get these sessions, show up for our discussions, show up the Jurisprudence Gym Tuesday and Thursdays to learn the law, because nobody's going to save you. Like, these beings who want to keep robbing you are not going to be like, hey, maybe I should just stop. No, one will have to put them on point. And make sure y'all go to the section with copper crystal canvases and get your crystals, get your incense holder with angel ore, amethyst, and rose quartz. For those who also do gardening, they have the plant stakes as well for the electric culture. And get, I think that's like the hair jewelry. This is the 7 chakra wands made with selenite and copper. So make sure that you get that for your jewelry and your hair needs. You get your crystal heart plants, trellis for your plants. Make them grow beautiful and abundant, so that not only that you're nourishing yourself, but you're nourishing your plants as well. All right, that's it. The crystal plant stake. So making sure your plants grow good, feeding them the healthy nutrients, getting them the right energy as well. Like, guys, we have it all here for you guys. So make sure that you're getting your selenite wands, your chakra bracelets, and all that for your hair to be stylish and, be in tune with knowing yourself, and then getting the necessary below crystals and, different things to go in alignment with that.
Indeed. And shout out to Mother Sahara. She's been in the chat rocking with us.
Shout out to Mother Sahara
that showed up during the live. Yeah, I see only 3 beings in the chat while we're live, but it's all good, man. I'm pretty sure it's a beautiful day across the land for many people. So it is what it is, guys. And we appreciate you, because she says, peaceful greetings, Brother Hassan and Brother Sean. So it's peaceful greetings to the beloved mother, whom we well please. She was speaking when we were going over on different testimonies about effective communication, economy equals household management. She said she recognized the Astro Pups too, right? And she says, sincere gratitude, peace, and love. We'd like to thank you all for joining us for our Intuition Monday. We shall see ye all. That's my son's waving here, right? So we shall see ye all on Wednesday, right, for our 7-day tropical medical astro weather report. However, next day, if you guys, which is Tuesday, you already know, Newbie Tuesday for the Jurisprudence Gem Friends-in-Law with Malika and Sunny and all the rest of our beloved loved ones to go over these jurisprudence concepts so that we can further do what Brother Sean was talking about earlier about, knowing how to do a records request or request for admissions. It's kind of roughly, the same thing. Making sure you can get a declaratory judgment, comprehending what these things are sincerely so that you can be effective and just add it as like another language as far as jurisprudence is concerned. And then also putting in a judicial notice to make sure these people are judicially noticing it, even though, these people are doing administrative things and trying to hold you to it. All right. So that's kind of bananas. It is what it is. So with that being said, guys, any questions, comments, and or suggestions going once? And if you're hearing this and you're seeing this as a recording, you guys can always put your questions, comments, and or suggestions in the comments. We shall get back to you. All righty. Questions, comments, and or suggestions. Twizzlers. This is where I and Brother Sean say, be yourselves and donate, guys. You already will see. I think I already did some editing on the fly. Our Brother Sean was going through houses 4 through 6. Alrighty, and what I did there, you heard that? I don't know what that was. 4 through 6, and so I already put the thumbnail up, put the description up, so you guys can see our Cash Apps in the description. Donate, guys. You already know what it is, what we do. What's this episode like 417? Well, video number 417, right? So you guys know this is what we do. We do a lot of teaching, giving up a lot of information, and we trust in the day and time where most people want like 800 units for their class or like $1,000 for their so-called packaged process universities. Not knocking those people. All we're saying is recognize what Seven Hill Star does, respectfully recognize it. And just donate, guys. Alrighty. If you can, if it's in your heart to donate, just send a love gift. It's not compulsory. Alrighty. However, as you guys see, we also provide services and classes, so to speak, services and classes for an eleemosynary tuition. We don't have a charge. We don't have a fee. We don't have a cost. It is a eleemosynary tuition. You may need to look up the etymology for eleemosynary, ELEEM. OSYNARY, eleemosynary. All righty. So it's basically like that's what poor righteous teachers get. All right. Poor righteous teachers receive eleemosynary tuition. However, we're not poor, right? Because our spirit is super duper wealthy. All righty. So with that being said, no more questions, comments, and or suggestions going 3 sides. This is where I am, Brother Sean, will say on behalf of Seven Hill Star Astrology Firm, Brother Corey Bay, Brother Terrell Tamari Bay, and Brother R. Muwaba Bay. We love ye all. And Brother Sean hollering at you, man. We love ye all. My man, how did you did the balloons, man? What was that?
Bro, I don't even know. I just, threw the piece and it just ballooned.
That's wild. What is that, bro? Yo, what is that? I don't know what that is, man. That's Zoom doing something, man. I guess that's wild, G. I don't know what that is. That is hey, it's a celebration, right? Mazel tov, I guess, right? Anyway. So it is what it is, guys. We love ye all. Go and get your victuals, get your energies up, guys. And also, when you go to rest and recharge, make sure you rest and recharge well. We love you all. We're saying namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, 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 y'all.
Peace.